take it up too.
So Max Holloway's been around. He's done a couple of interviews, couple of podcasts, and he has been pretty much just trashing Ilia, saying Gaethje was a harder hitter than him.
Yeah.
Even though Ilia knocked his lights out.
Ilia's Tuporia doesn't really hurt.
Yeah, it's hard to hurt when you're out. Yeah, and then he said that his 3-fight win streak is overrated.
Yeah.
So as I said to you before, what he said was that Volk came off a knockout early after Islam, so he wasn't ready. That's number one. Then he said for himself that in his last 3 fights, he went from featherweight, then he went up to lightweight, and then back down to featherweight for Ilia. So he was pretty much saying, I was drained. I had to gain all this weight and lose it all. But as you said, it was a choice. You chose to do all that. Then he's saying that Oliveira, for one, isn't a striker and gets hurt. But then 2, he was already on a 2-2 run where he'd lost 2 fights, 1-2.
Yeah.
So he wasn't even fighting very well. He'd lost 2 of his last 3, really. But they were to Islam and to Sarukian.
Yeah.
His last 2 losses. So I've got a couple of different ones up here. And we're going to say whether they're better or worse. But before that, I want you to say what you think about his 3-fight win streak.
Yeah.
So we at least know what you think, then we can rank.
Let's break down Max's first. All right, so we'll start with Volk, of course.
Uh-huh.
I mean, Volk has come out and said since the fight that he probably shouldn't have had such a quick turnaround.
Yeah.
But at the moment, he felt good and he felt fine. And, you know, hindsight's 20/20, but if he felt good, it was his decision. The fight could have been pushed back, and I don't think anyone would have blamed him.
No.
But they took it. What happened, happened.
You remember as well, he was holding the title.
Yeah.
So he had to fight. Because he'd gone to lightweight twice, he had to fight. Like, if he pushes it back, unless they do what they did for Jones, like, most likely they're just going to take the belt from him.
Yeah.
So he kind of had to fight. But yeah, look, I think Ilia has proven that he would knock out anybody, so I don't know whether the break would have helped.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it would have helped a little bit, right? Like, coming in, knockout, it was a quick turnover, but the Volk took the fight. Like, you can't really say much about it.
I'll say Volk won round 1 for me when I was watching.
Yeah.
I remember I was like, Volk's on here. Yeah. And then it was, and the lights out.
Good start.
Yeah.
As for Max, like, similar to Volk, it was his decision. Like, Max beat Gaethje.
Yeah.
Called out Ilia in the post-fight. It was his idea from the start to drop down to fight Ilia. He never had to drop.
No.
I don't even know if that fight would have been on the radar if Max hadn't called him out after that Gaethje knockout.
I don't even think it would have been on the radar. I think if he beats Gaethje without that knockout, it's not on the radar.
That's what I mean.
I think it was that last second knockout hype that got him the fight.
Yeah.
Even if he beat him how he did in 4 out of the 5 rounds or 5 rounds, however many, it would have been like, yeah, cool, but nah.
Yeah.
We're not giving you the title yet. I think it was that knockout that got him the title shot.
Yeah.
Yeah, look, I said the same thing. I was like, yeah, it was. Like, yeah, cool, you might have been drained, but there's been so many other fighters that have done it. Volk did it. He went from featherweight up to lightweight, fought Islam the first time, came back to featherweight, beat Rodriguez, went back to lightweight.
Yeah.
So, like, he did what Max did twice over.
Yeah. It happens. And, you know, like I said, Max is the one that called him out. It wasn't the other way around.
If you want to be in 2 divisions, you've got to do it.
Yeah.
That's what you're doing.
And then as for Charles, we kind of talked about it before, but the only reason Charles got that shot is kind of because of what happened with Arlen. So for those who don't know, Barufian was meant to fight Islam. Everyone thought he pulled out because of a back injury, but it was actually just because he said he was going to miss weight. So that's why Dana got so pissed, pretty much said he's not getting an instant title shot, or a title rematch, sorry. So, I mean, who else do you give it to? Everyone else was kind of booked up at the time. Charles was the only one that wasn't.
At this time, Charles beat Chandler. Beat Dariush. And Poirier just got knocked out by Gaethje. That would have been the timing around about when Poirier got knocked out by Gaethje. Around when
Poirier and Gaethje had fought in ages.
No, but when Charles beat Dariush, because that was a while ago.
Oh, yeah.
That would have been around the time when Poirier just got knocked out by Gaethje.
Um,
Then you fast forward and Gaethje just lost to Max.
Yeah.
So it was like, oh, well, if Gaethje beat Poirier and then Gaethje just lost, we have to give it to Oliveira.
I mean, even after all that, Charles was still the number 2 contender. It's not like he was like the number 10 ranked guy. So, I mean, it just worked out the way it did.
I mean, yeah, Max is trying to say it's just all names and it's a little bit overrated. But I don't know. I don't know. I think it was pretty good. I don't know if it's the best ever. I actually don't know. I've looked at these ones. I haven't really thought about whether they're better or worse yet. But that's what we're here to talk about.
Yeah.
That's what we're here to think about. So number 1.
Yeah.
DDP.
Yeah.
Dricus beats Whitaker.
Yeah.
Strickland, then Adesanya, all in a row.
I don't know if it's better than Ilia's, but I think it deserves more credit than it gets. No one really talks about it, and I think it's because Dricus doesn't have the same pipe around as Ilia does.
Mm-hmm.
But level of competition, like that's no slouch, right? Like, yes, Izzy's not as good as he used to be. Yes. Sean, actually, no, that first fight, I thought Sean won for the title.
Because this would have been the first fight.
That would have been the title fight. I thought Sean won that one.
That was the one.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was the close.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty good one. I wouldn't put it above Ilia's.
Yeah.
But that's...
Like, if you went fighter for fighter, Whitaker, Volk, you take Volk.
Yeah.
Strickland, Holloway, Strickland.
Nah, see, I'd take Holloway over Strickland.
Nah, I'd take Strickland. With the way Strickland was then, that's champion Strickland.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Strickland just beat Adesanya.
Yeah. But even as
I'd
take him. Look that good.
No, but I thought Strickland looked amazing.
He did look good.
So I think at that moment I would have taken Strickland. All time, no, Max is a better fighter and all that. But even now, I'd probably take Max. But at that time, when he was champion Strickland, I'd be like, oh, I'd lean Strickland.
I'd still lean Max, but all right, yeah.
And then Adesanya and Oliveira.
So I feel like they're both at a pretty similar point in their career.
Yeah. Like they're pretty close.
Like they're both past the prime.
I think I'd take Oliveira though. Just because Adesanya had lost to Strickland, then he loses to DDP. He had that thing with Poatan where he lost them one. But he was...
Even and that was all before that stuff. But...
Yeah, it was before, but like, that would have been his last 4 fights. He won 1 out of his last 4.
No, because he just lost to Imavov as well.
So he lost 4 out of his last 5.
Yeah.
It's like, I think I'd have to go to Oliveira.
Yeah.
But they are in similar positions where they're losing just as much as they're winning.
Yeah.
So I think, yeah, you have to give the nod to Ilia.
Yeah, I'll go Ilia, but like, that's a good run. I would reconsider if DDP comes out and mauls Hamza.
Oh, crazy. If it's Strickland, Adesanya, Hamza.
Yeah, then that's different, right?
Yeah, that's a whole different. That would be, yeah.
That's a crazy 3-fight run.
Especially with the hype around him.
Yeah.
Hamza.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
he is
also an underdog at the moment, so...
Yeah. And then the next one we have, Islam's round.
Yeah.
Charles, Volk, Dustin.
I'm bet Ilia. I think Ilia's looked way more dominant.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree.
Like, Dustin looked really good against Islam. I think he took him to like the 4th round.
5th.
Like, Dustin looked really good.
Yeah. The thing I would say is this is second fight Volk.
Yeah.
So this is where Islam knocked him out with a head kick, not first fight Volk. Otherwise, it would be a 4-fight win streak where it's Volk, Charles, Volk, Dustin.
Yeah.
Charles... What I would say, actually, is Islam was pretty dominant against both Charles and Volk.
He was.
He knocked Charles down. Charles laid on his back, and Islam jumps on him and chokes him.
Yeah, Charles finished with the sub win. Yeah, Islam, sorry.
Yeah, so he beats Charles by sub, then knocks out Volk with a head kick. In the second round, I think. First or second round against Volk.
Second, I think it was.
Second?
Yeah.
And then, yeah, it was a tough fight with Dustin. Dustin looked really good on the feet, gets him down, submits him.
Yeah.
It's pretty hard. That's pretty close for me.
No, see, I think DDP's one might be better. Like,
than Islam's.
yeah, like Islam, like comparing it to Ilia, Ilia's been more dominant in those 3 fights than Islam looked in those 3. And that's not saying Islam didn't look good. Of course he looked good. He always looks good. But I think fight for fight, Ilia just looks better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he dominates those fights a bit more.
I think the way he wins as well. Like, he knocks their lights out. Like, even the knockout from Islam to Volk, like, he kicks him on the head. Volk's still like, his legs are gone, but he's somewhat there.
Yeah.
And then it's having to jump on in the ground and pound, then it's over.
Yeah.
Whereas, like, Ilia just goes left hook, Volk drops.
Done. You can see it in his eyes.
Yeah.
He's
Same as Charles. Left hook, right hook, drop.
yeah. Yeah.
Whereas, like, I don't know, for me, a submission win, as much as I enjoy watching a submission win, when you see someone's lights get knocked out versus someone getting submitted, the lights getting knocked out is the one that you remember more.
Yeah.
Because more of a finality, like, they're done.
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah.
100%.
So yeah, I can see you giving the nod to Ilia, but it's close still. They're all very good title runs, let's be honest.
Yeah. 100%.
This one's interesting.
Yeah.
Because they're not all title fights. It's Oliveria's run. And it's definitely not better, I don't think. But it's interesting.
Okay.
Chandler, Poirier, Gaethje. So it's definitely not better, but it's a very interesting 3. Like, name-wise. 3 fighters he went against. Some really good strikers there.
That was Charles' title run.
Well,
Because he got the title against Chandler.
got it against Chandler.
And then he missed weight for one of them, so he technically lost the belt.
And that was might have been Poirier.
Yeah, I'm not sure. And then he got it back against Gaethje because it got vacated against Dustin because he missed weight, because Charles missed weight. And then he went and he got it back against Gaethje.
Maybe, yeah.
No, I'm telling you that's how it works.
Is that how it was? Yeah.
So, like, technically, I'll recount that as Charles' title run.
It's an interesting 3. I don't think it's better than, but I was just like, I didn't think Charles would have had a 3. I saw Charles having one. I was like, that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I didn't think he'd have a 3 that was like on the level where it's like higher level fights.
Yeah.
So I liked that one.
I still think Ilia's one is
Ilia's definitely better.
and I'm like a Charles
But what has to be known,
as well. But
those 3 fights for Charles
mm-hmm.
were in under 12 months.
Yeah.
They were in 1 year.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, he just went on an absolute tear.
Yes.
So
those 3 are all in 1 year.
Yeah.
Pretty crazy. Then...
And it's like he did it all pretty... Like, those 3 fights, have you seen them? Like, have you watched those fights?
Which ones?
Charles ones.
I've watched Chandler. Yeah, I've watched them all.
Yeah. Like, he... Pretty dominant, you know? Like...
Yeah. I would say the only difference is the other fighters had their moments in that fight, whereas against Ilia, they don't really have their moments. Especially Charles didn't have his moment. Charles, first round knockout.
His moment.
Volk had a little one.
Volk had a first round, and there was moments in the Max fight where I thought Max looked really good.
But I think for me, like,
They did.
yeah, but like all of the fights, each fighter had their moment, whereas not all the fights had their moment against Ilia. And if they did, like, even Volk's one's a very short moment.
Yeah.
It's not a couple of rounds. It's not here, and here.
Yeah. No, I see your point.
Now, Jones, this is hard because, as I said, there are more than one for John.
Yeah.
So this is a hard one. Like, there is definitely more than one for John Jones, but the one I've picked, it's a bit more recent because, as like, I know I like the one against. Then there's a Rampage, a Leota, Machida, and Shogun Hua. That was a 3. But they're a bit older, so I wanted to go a little bit newer.
Yeah.
He beats Gustafsson, second fighter, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
So where he dismantles him.
I was going to say, that first fight
was close.
Gustafsson looked pretty good.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the second fight.
The second fight is the one that he dominated.
Dominates him.
Oh, yeah.
Glover Teixeira in that time was an amazing, like, great fighter.
Yeah.
And DC. Daniel Cormier. That was the 3.
Okay.
That's the 3 that I picked for John. I'm not sure. It's pretty good. I think DC isn't the obvious massive name
No.
out of the 3, where he is the obvious massive name that everyone would know, like that fight.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the other 2 are underrated. Like Gustafsson, yes, he dismantles him, but he was on a run before that, Gustafsson.
Yeah, you're gonna remember that first fight.
Was so close. And everyone was like, holy shit.
Yeah, that first fight he looked really good.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know.
I don't know if it beats it.
I don't know. I still don't think that beats Ilia's.
Mm.
Like again, like we said it before, all these runs are like amazing in their own right. Yeah.
Mm.
I don't think it's better than Ilia's.
Yeah. So Ilias could be one of the best 3 fights ever. I haven't picked all of them that are ever.
It might be recency bias,
Could be very recency biased.
but yeah,
Like I'm even trying to look now and have a look through, and I'm like, there's not that much else there, like that I can see. It's very interesting because obviously Max wants to create another fight.
Yeah.
He wants a second chance at Ilia. Maybe at lightweight this time he wants it, but I don't know.
Maybe he'll get it if he beats Dustin on the weekend.
I reckon that's his plan. If he beats Dustin, then he has a case to say, hey, I'm here. Armin's not going to be ready. Let's go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very interesting. But now we